back, Joycey.
Thank you, Derry.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, it's us again.
It's the Trailer Park Girls talking trash. We're girls, and we're in the trailer park, and we are here to talk some trash, ladies and gentlemen. So that's Joycey.
I'm Joycey.
I'm Terry.
That's Terry.
And we're the Trailer Park Girls talking trash.
Talking trash.
So welcome back. We're really happy to have you here. And let's start out this week's segment with the I Don't Caretaker. You know,
okay,
he's like a caretaker, only he doesn't give a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't care. I don't caretaker.
Yes. Yes.
There you go. So, well, if you know this guy, you can recognize him because he's the guy who manicures all the lawn that he can get to on the ride mower. You know the ride mower?
Yeah, yeah.
Look, in the heat of summer, he might use the ride mower as a walker. Right.
Exactly, just to get around.
All right. The lawn, the grass that's growing up by the windows of your trailer is taller than you are, right?
Right.
Because he can't get to it on the ride mower. So if you see a guy doing that,
you can see all the corners. They're quite obvious
right.
when you look at the layout of how the whole thing was cut. You know,
that's
you gotta go around this rock, around that rock, around it, leaving all these big, huge tufts everywhere, and they grow and grow and grow, and it looks really homey.
Right. The I Don't Caretaker at work, ladies and gentlemen.
You betcha.
You know, we're an educational program. We're an educational program, ladies and gentlemen. And one of the things we do here is help you out there who don't know trailer park trash like us, how to spot us and our neighbors. So we're at the trailer park trash spotting segment of the week.
What you need to look for.
What you need to look for.
Not that it really matters, but
right.
you know, some
right.
people want to know what
right.
they're dealing with, and this is
and
it.
So we're here to help.
If you see a trailer park, think poverty, think rotten teeth, and
right. And so,
what?
well, if you know a guy wandering around with a malt drink all the time in his hand, trailer park trash.
Absolutely.
And I mean all the time. This guy is carrying a beer to your house, to his house, to the bus stop, into the coffee shop.
The grocery store.
The grocery store, wherever he goes.
Yep.
This guy has his own personal malt drink, ladies and gentlemen. That's trailer park trash. That's trailer park trash. That's our spotting tip of the week. So there you go.
It's part of them. You can hang it around their neck too.
Exactly.
Best place, just in the hand. That's where the hand doesn't feel right.
Occasionally disguised by one of those little cozy coat things, you know.
Yes.
It keeps your drink cool, and you know, this guy doesn't think he's drinking his malt drink.
Right. He thinks it's a Coke.
Right. So anyhow, that's our trailer park trash spotting tip of the week.
That's what to look for. Absolutely.
Okay, well, moving on to one of my personal favorite segments of this show, and that is the politically correct segment, because this is the portion of the show where I get to beak off. I just get to go off.
Terry's spot. And she does like to be.
You know, I do like to. I'm passionate. I'm passionate, folks. So now look at this story was sent to us by a viewer, and in Linden, Michigan, recently, in a grade 5 history class, the teacher was telling students that in the 1700s, because of the quality of water, no sewage systems and stuff, everybody, man, woman, and child, drank ale. A malt drink, ladies and gentlemen,
right.
Because that was the safest thing to drink. And so, the next day, one of the grade 5 students brings a 6-pack of Old Duels to school. So for those of you who don't know, non-drinkers like me often drink O'Doul's. You can buy it in the grocery store. It's got 0.05% alcohol. You can get it on the shelf of the grocery store next to the Coke. And that's here in Canada where we don't sell liquor in the grocery store, right? Okay? So one of the students brings a 6-pack and the teacher says, oh, all right, you can all have a little taste and see what they were drinking instead of water, so you can appreciate your water. And so,
well, it was to kill the germs.
It was to kill the germs.
Yeah, right. Yeah. With a little bit of alcohol content.
Right, exactly. I mean, people were dying from bad water, right?
Exactly. 1700s, man.
And so, look it. Now the teacher is in a tub of doo-doo. Right. Because apparently this is a misdemeanor offense, and parents are up in arms because she's serving malt drinks in the classroom.
Disciplinary action pending.
Pending, right.
Pending.
And now look it.
Like what? How
We've lost our friggin' minds. We've lost our minds,
let's
ladies
throw
and
her
gentlemen.
in the jail with the rest of the criminals because
my goodness,
she was teaching
right,
hands-on.
Hands-on.
And that little Johnny could have went in the grocery store and bought that himself, like.
Right. And the teacher didn't bring it. One of the other students brought it. So obviously their parents thought it was okay. And look it was okay. Common sense has left the building, and we have lost our friggin' minds.
We've lost our minds.
Of course it was
Again,
okay.
we've lost our minds. Like, what's going on?
What is going on?
We've lost our frickin' minds.
Right. These kids had a quarter of a Dixie cup, probably, enough malt drink to get a taste for it, as opposed to their bottled water that they're all carrying around. And, now this teacher is in a tub of doo-doo. And it's all wrong.
And it's all wrong. She should be able to do that. That's just
politically correct mongers.
Out of control.
Screw you. You've lost your mind. Stop thinking as far as the end of your nose, and that's it. Give us all a break and leave this poor teacher and her grade 5 history students alone. All right? That's all we're saying.
I'm good with that.
All right.
She is.
So, moving on. It's time we're going to get to one of the greatest comedic thinkers of all time. Joyce's great idea was we've got to start taking back some words. We've taken back a few of our own, and now we're in the midst of taking back George Carlin's 7 words you can never say on TV. So at this point, we have come to, well, it's the common slang for penis sucker. It rhymes with rock sucker, but isn't. Well, there's a rooster, right?
Fights.
Right.
Fighting roosters.
Cockfights, right?
Cockfights, yes.
So it's a rooster sucker. Ladies and gentlemen.
So that's one of the no-no words that can't be said on television or anywhere.
And although we're not going to say it, we're taking it back.
Yeah, because it needs to come
look,
back.
we all know one of these penis suckers, and you can call it a blowjob, but we all suck, you know that. And we're tired of our ideas and our words being taken away, right? So if you know somebody who sucks more than rocks, feel free to call him a penis sucker, and use the colloquial slang for that, ladies and gentlemen, because we're making a stand.
You know the word really doesn't mean that that's what you're doing. That's like the puck on the last episode, you know, with an F. Like, those are just ridiculous words that everybody uses on everyday languages. It just comes out from everywhere.
Right.
And if you want to dig your head in the sand and say that I want to live in a pure world where it doesn't happen, then I kind of feel bad for you. But
give your empty head a shake.
Yeah, exactly. There's some really good stuff going on out here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we are taking back the word, and we're not going to say it here, but we say it often, and we encourage you to do the same, folks.
Yes. Penis sucker.
Well, now look it. Moving on.
Yes, of course.
So,
of course.
here in the trailer park, you just have to be handy, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that right, Joycey?
Handy sex.
So we're at the how to be handy tip of the week when you live in the trailer park. So the tip this week is know your weaknesses, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I think we explained Joyce's condition to you in an earlier segment, but sometimes she gaps out for 4 or 5 days at a time and forgets to do stuff.
It's my condition. It's just my condition. Right. Every time I forget something, it's my condition. I have a reason everybody understands it.
And, and so, you know, work with what you've got. And so...
It's not like I have this condition alone. There's a lot of people with me, you know, like let's just get... Anything after 50, the memories start... You all know.
You all know. So anyhow, know your weaknesses.
My condition. I do forget things.
All right. Yes, and so spring is here and summer is coming and... I
love the springtime.
Right. But tell the folks how you dealt with the whole watering issue.
Right.
That's, you know your weakness, tip of the week.
Yes.
So, know your weakness. You forget stuff.
I forget stuff.
Tell them about the watering system. She built an out-of-control watering system.
I know, irrigation system.
Irrigation system, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you see, in the springtime, I love to dig in the dirt, and it's so much fun, and it's and everything pops up, and there's all this new growth and everything, and it's great. Then it gets really summer, and I like to boat fishing. I like to do stuff like go out to the ramp and fish for crabs, and out at the pier. And there's all kinds of stuff you can do.
Right, go off in the boat for 8 days.
I forget about my poor plants. I forget, and they die.
And plants need water, right?
And they need water, and it's my condition. I don't deliberately have this. Doesn't deliberately happen.
She's not intentionally a plant murderer, ladies and gentlemen.
Totally not. I'd rather it
accident.
didn't happen, but I just get busy.
Oops. Yeah.
So I came up with a solution for that. I don't think I've already put it around my yard.
And it works.
And this little black rubber hose, teeny little black hose.
Right.
It's really not very expensive at the hardware store. You can buy rolls and rolls and rolls of that stuff. It's really cheap, right?
Right.
So I bought rolls and rolls and rolls, and I went all the way around my yard.
She's been using it like duct tape all over the place.
All the way around my yard.
In the garden, right?
All around my garden.
All around.
And every time that I needed some water to go one direction, I was just going to poke a hole, but I thought that would get out of control. So I used another little hose, and I went from that hose over to my plants that needed water.
Oh, smart.
And then it was the flick of a switch. You could even put a timer.
Flick of a switch. I love that.
Flick of a switch. You could even put a timer on it.
Oh,
it's perfect for people with condition. My condition. So, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm Andy.
You're handy. And a happy ending for the plants, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, they love it. They love my system.
Nice work, Joyce.
Right.
Nice work. So, how to be handy, tip of the week. Know your weaknesses. And work with them, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't try to fix them, because I spent a lot of years on that. And other people spent years on fixing my problems.
It ain't happening.
It's not going to happen. This is me. Hello.
Know it and work with it, ladies and gentlemen.
Work with it. That's it.
Well, now, look at a segment or two ago. I think we introduced the folks at home, ladies and gentlemen. I think we introduced you to Candy. Candy with an I. Remember her?
Yes, Candy.
Right.
With an I.
Yeah. And so look at Candy showed up recently to a fire.
Right.
Everybody has a fire here in the park, and everybody goes with their malt drink and chats, and that's what we do here.
You might remember Candy. She's the one with the 5 children.
Right.
23 years old.
4 different baby daddies.
4 different.
And a great education. Right. Yeah. Candy with an I.
That's Candy. Just in case you missed the Candy thing. Right. For all you.
Yeah. And she's banned from our trailer park. She lives in a trailer park down the road.
Right.
But she comes back occasionally for a malt drink around the fire.
Right, exactly. Right? Yeah, one of those.
So recently, Candy came by, and she's pregnant with baby number 6. So here's the deal. The peanut gallery and everybody else in the trailer park has got a bet pool going on. Who's the baby daddy on this one?
Who's the daddy? We're all
Who's the baby daddy on this one, right?
Right, yeah.
And whoever guesses, and we'll probably only know for sure with, what, a DNA test? I don't know.
DNA test and probably.
But I think what we're going to go with is who she names on the birth certificate. I think that was the rule
then you win
that
the
they
pool.
decided. Yeah, then you win the pool. Okay, so there you go. Crazy Candy with an I.
We
wish her luck.
Up to date on our
our friends and acquaintances here in the trailer park.
Even the ones that have been banned. We still stay in touch somehow.
Well,
smoke
exactly.
signals or something.
Right. Right. Because look, everybody can change, first of all, and it's hard to hate up close. Look at Candy with an I is just a mixed up young girl. Really, you know, look at, we're not judging, we just think it's hilarious. But look at, we're a lot happier about our poverty than most people are. So, you know, if you find us offensive, we don't mean to be.
It wasn't meant that way.
Yeah, you know, it sure wasn't. But anyhow, I think that's about it for this episode. Unless you have something to add.
No,
Joyce,
I don't. I would like to just say thank you very much for watching again. This is a pleasure. It's an honor.
We have such a good time, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope you're having a good old belly laugh too. And we keep letting us know what you want to talk about, and what gets your goat with the politically correct crap, and we're going to talk about it, right? We're here talking trash, and we want to talk trash with you. Feel free to speak up and talk back. So from the trailer park, that's Joycey.
I'm Joycey.
And I'm Terry.
That's Terry.
And we're the Trailer Park Girls talking trash.
Talking trash.
Thanks for joining us.
You bet. Bye now.
Toodles. So much fun, Joycey.